When it comes to your dreams, when you look at how big and how far into the future and how impossible the dream might look like, it's overwhelming. It could be overwhelming and you don't feel like you want to start doing it because you are at the beginning. You realize how far the journey is, how difficult, how impossible. You can't see the steps ahead. You can't see when will you get there. So this idea of when will I get there actually cripples you from starting doing the work. But if you look in nature, nothing from God's creation ever gets there. If you look at trees, for example, the trees don't get there. The seed falls into the ground and it begins to grow. And the process of growth continues from the seed to a tiny plant, and then the tree matures, but there's no getting there. There's a continuous process of growth. And it is the same for everything in nature. Everything is a process. Everything is a continuous process of growth. From the beginning of the history of humanity, labor and work never ceased. You've been working for 5, 10, 15, 40 years now, and if you look back, the work never stopped because it's about the process. In the process, you mature, and in the process, bigger and bigger ideas come, bigger and bigger dreams come. If you are faithful in what you are given to do in the moment, whether it's to study a subject or to take some courses or to build a small project or to run a small project, if you are faithful in completing that, a bigger one will be given you once you finish. But if you are not faithful in the tiniest of chores, because you think, yeah, I want the big ones, and when I get the big ones, that's when I'll get serious about it, you will never do it. Like, if you are trustworthy in the little things, if you are trustworthy to complete the little projects, in the process, bigger and bigger projects will be given you. But if you are not trustworthy with the little things, who can trust you with the big things? If you can't serve somebody in the little tasks, who will call you, hire you to give you the big tasks? So you have to start where you are in the pursuit of your dreams. No matter what that dream of yours is, start where you are with what you have and focus at giving your absolute best in the task at hand. Because if you serve wholeheartedly in the task at hand, give everything you've got in the task at hand, as you complete it, because finishing things is of utmost importance. Finishing, delivering, closing the work. The process continues, the process of growth continues, and a lot more will be given you. For example, the seed has to germinate. It springs forth and it begins to grow under the ground. It begins to, when it comes out of the ground, it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. If it stops at any point along the way thinking this is too hard, I will never make it out of the ground, I will never be able to come out into the light, the whole thing dies. So the process is continuous and you have to be faithful every single day. I met people who, the moment a hard task or a hard subject or a hard situation comes in the pursuit of their dreams, they just quit. Well, I'm sorry, but if you quit when the going gets tough, you don't deserve the fulfillment of the dream. Because the reason for the hardship is to grind you, to strengthen you, to mold you, to empower you. And as you persist through the hardship, and you complete the task, not give up, but complete the task, more begins to be given you. So again, no matter where you are, begin now and keep the journey going. Be faithful in the task at hand. Do what you can with what you have, where you are, serve others as you would serve God Almighty, and as you complete the task, more and more and more will be given you. For example, as a book author, as a writer, I began this journey 10 years ago, and first I wrote one chapter, and it was bad. And then I persisted and I continued to read, and 10 years later I got my first book published, The Pursuit of Dreams. After that, another one came. I was entrusted by God with another idea, another seed of an idea. So from that idea I had to sit down and go through a process of years of research, of sitting down, of writing every single day till the book came out and the book was finished. And then when I finished that book, another idea, another seed of an idea came into my heart, and I started putting things down on paper. And again, another process of research, of work for month after month after month of researching, editing, correcting until the manuscript is done. And the moment I finished that, another one came. I never got ideas to write 2 books in the same time. They always came one by one. And had I not finished one of them, everything that followed would not have happened. So start where you are, give your absolute best, walk the road that you can see ahead of you, because the moment you complete the task that you have in your hands in this moment, another bigger one will be given you. He who is faithful in the little things will be faithful with much. But he who is not trustworthy with the little things cannot be trusted with much.